Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal from the 6.
Let's go. You tighten up. Switch.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is...
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Lions nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Swift, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Lions nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Stafford here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead.
Jackson's
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. Stafford steps away to his left. And that one will fall incomplete.
On the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Check 21. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own. Side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run with with Swift. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going deep for Brown.
They ready for
got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Gain of a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Samuel, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Jackson. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Shelton made the stop. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Lions.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 35. Lions 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Ravens.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring.